So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the concept or the notion or the claim that coffee is bad for weight loss. And you've probably heard this been talked about a few times with a few guys on podcasts, for example. Another white boy with a podcast basically talking about like coffee being bad for weight loss. And I'm just going to set the story straight right now and let you know the effects that coffee does have on weight gain and weight loss. Okay, so first things first, what you need to understand is, in fact, I'm just going to get to the bread and butter of it. No, it's not. It's not bad for weight loss at all. The only time it can directly impact weight loss or fat loss is if obviously the milk and sugar that you're putting in your coffee puts you into a caloric surplus. So if you have like 7 coffees a day, you have 2 sugars in your coffee, you have milk in your coffee, and it works out about 400 extra calories from your coffee, and then obviously that puts you into a caloric surplus. That's what's going to cause you to put on weight, not the coffee itself, just what you're adding to it, and also the accumulation of all the calories you've been eating over the day as well. Okay, so that's the only time that coffee could cause weight gain. Okay, secondly, coffee has a direct effect with the increase of cortisol in your body. Now, what cortisol is the stress hormone. It basically gets your body ready for fight, ready for flight, and ready for obviously conserving energy in the face of danger. So the effect that cortisol has on your body has a very, very slight effect on your basal metabolic rate. Very, very, very insignificant effect on it, because your body wants to conserve energy for fighting, for flighting, for example. So it actually reduces your basal metabolic rate a little bit. It also increases your appetite a little bit as well. So it slightly increases your appetite. So you'll start to want to eat a little bit more in order to get more calories because of that fight or flight, because it's saving itself for the fight or flight, so it wants more energy. So if you just look at it like that, you're going to think, okay, so that does directly impact weight loss, right? Surely, because your basal metabolic rate is decreased, which means the amount of calories that you need to eat in order to create a deficit becomes lower, and it also affects your fight and flight response. Your appetite also increases, which basically people are going to look at that and think, okay, that's bad for weight loss as well. But coffee itself has caffeine in it. Now, caffeine actually has a directly positive effect for weight loss, because people who drink coffee tend to be a little bit more active, tend to have a higher total daily energy expenditure due to their non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So, any kind of downsides that coffee causes in regards to cortisol and the increase in appetite is kind of subdued because of its increase in NEAT. So the net effect of drinking coffee will either turn out as neutral or positive for weight loss, because caffeine has actually been shown that it does increase your total daily energy expenditure, and is probably one of the most natural fat burners, I guess, in society. Funnily enough, any kind of fat burner that you see sold on the internet, the main ingredient in it is caffeine, and that's why they promote it as fat burning, because if you take these things, you're going to have more caffeine in your system. The more caffeine you've got in your system, the higher your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or your daily activity, is going to be. Any kind of increase in appetite and any kind of decrease in BMR is kind of subdued and kind of compensated for by this increase in activity. So as I said, the net effect of drinking coffee is either a neutral effect, so obviously they neutralise each other, or a net positive, which means that you're actually going to be able to lose fat a little bit better. Again, keep in mind that all of these effects are very, very, very marginal. They're not so significant that if you start drinking coffee, you're going to notice a massive drop in your body fat. That is not going to happen. They have a marginal effect on it. But the people who are claiming that coffee is bad for you, they're taking these marginal effects very, very personally and very, very seriously. So I thought I'd level the playing field and let you know exactly what's what. I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you want any questions being answered, please send a DM to my Instagram at k.p_health. And if you want any of my free guides, including my Ultimate Eating Out Guide, my 5-ingredient recipe book, and my free alcohol cheat sheet, please feel free to send me an email, kieran@kphealth.co.uk, and I'll be more than happy to send them through to you. In the meantime, take care, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll speak to you again soon.